St. Therese, the Little Flower. My good friend Gil Alburg stopped by this morning, bringing with him a number of items he felt confident that I would want for my eclectic collection. He's gotten to know what I like pretty well. One of the items that really caught my eyes was a very nice pencil drawing in a frame. There was a gold tag at the bottom which simply read St. Teresa. It is a lovely piece, signed by Jean Mason, who I assume is a local artist, but I don't know that for certain. I'm not a Catholic, and so I'm not really into Catholicism. Nonetheless, I felt drawn to this portrait of this young girl. Before going further, I should add to this that this piece was a roadside find. St. Teresa, also known as the Little Flower, was born Therese Martin and was the last of 9 children. Her parents were Louis and Zélie Martin, and she was born on January 2nd, 1873, in Alencon, France. Only 5 of the children lived to adulthood. Precocious and sensitive, Therese needed a great deal of attention. Her mother went to be with Jesus when Therese was only 4 years old. Due to this, her father and sisters babied young Therese. She is said to have a spirit that wanted everything. And at this point, I'd like to thank both Wikipedia and the Society of the Little Flower for background information. So let's continue. On Christmas Eve of 1886, Therese had a conversation that changed her life. From then on, all that energy and spirit turned to love rather than keeping herself happy. She wanted to give her entire life to God, and so at 15, she entered the Carmelite convent in Lisieux. There, she took the religious name Sister Therese, of the Child of Jesus and the Holy Face. St. Therese then lived a hidden, simple life of prayer, and because of such, she had a very intimate relationship with God. Through sickness and dark nights of doubt laced with fear, Therese remained faithful to God, rooted in His merciful love. St. Therese struggled long with tuberculosis, and she died on September 30th, 1897, at the young age of only 24. Her last words should inspire each and every one of us, as on her deathbed she said simply, "My God, I love you." Wikipedia says that the following about her. Teresa has been a highly influential model of sanctity for Catholics and others because of the simplicity and the practicality of her approach to the spiritual life. Together with St. Francis of Assisi, she is one of the most popular saints in the history of the Catholic Church. Pope Pius X called her the greatest saint of modern times, while his successor, Pope Pius XI, accorded her as the patroness of the gardens of the Vatican, and that was on May 11th, 1927, granting her the title as the Sacred Keeper of the Gardens. Wikipedia continues that Therese felt an early call to religious life, and overcoming various obstacles, in 1888, at the early age of 15, she became a nun and joined 2 of her elder sisters in a cloistered Carmelite community of Lisieux, Normandy. And after 9 years as a Carmelite religious, having fulfilled various offices such as sacristan and assistant to the novice mistress, and having spent her last 18 months in Carmel in the Night of Faith, she died of tuberculosis, as I said, at age 24. And her feast day is on October 1st. Therese is well known throughout the world, with the Basilica of Lisieux being the second largest pilgrimage in France after Lourdes. Well, hope that you enjoyed this brief look at an amazing Christian woman of the Catholic faith. God bless all, and stay well, and have a great evening.